I'll tell one story before I go. When I was just getting started, many, many years ago, as a speaker, and sometimes I have to travel to different places to speak and to the airport. And I want to condition my mind to have that abundant mindset, the abundant mentality. And at the time, I was still living in Surrey. And I would, from Surrey to the airport, if I take a cab, at the time it would cost me about $60, $60, $70 or so. And one day I thought, what can I do to act as if, what is it? Act as if. To infuse myself with the feeling of wealth that I deserve a better life and upgrade my lifestyle. And I said, I'm going to get a limousine instead of a cab. Now, a limousine costs about $100, $110. So a cab is $60. A limo is like twice as much, $100, $110. Now, that extra $40, $50 doesn't matter. Hello? No. But let me ask you a question. Is there a difference going there in a cab versus a limousine? Yes. You bet there's a difference. There's a big difference. And I notice when I'm in a limousine, when I'm in the back, and not the short, shitty ones, the long stretch ones. Just me, long stretch ones, right? And I was in there, was like in a cab, it's like, in a thing, and, in the water here, and then Fiji, and then you have the music going on. Like, this is kind of nice, right? And I can see when I take the cab, nobody looks at the car. When I take the limo, a lot of people look at the car. Who is in the car? And I thought, that's interesting. And that confidence, that abundance, that whatever that thing is, that self-esteem, that carries me through when I get to the airport, when I get to the place, and before I speak, I found that it affects my performance. Because in my mind, maybe subconscious, when I got to the stage, I took a limousine to be here. And then I try, and I switch back to a cab. I felt so shitty. I sat in the cab, and then the driver kind of smelly. I got a stick of gum on here. Like, what the fuck is this? Where's my limo? Where is my limo? So from then on, I said, no more cab. No more cab. The limo becomes my new comfort. It becomes my new comfort. And I do everything I could I like this. I like this. And that's why I share with some of you last VEG, I said, next year my goal is to fly private. I hate the commercial lineup, all that security bullshit. I said, I want to fly private. Now, does flying private cost a lot of money? Is that an outrageous amount of money? Absolutely. So I asked myself, instead of, I can't afford it, which is what most people do, I can't afford it. A resourceful person would ask, how can I afford it? Rich person would ask, how can I make it make me money? You see the different levels of thinking? So instead of saying, let me get to that. So instead of saying, I want to fly private, I can't afford it, man, it's too expensive. Well, resourceful person was, well, how can I afford it? How can I do this? The rich person said, how can I make it make me money? So I came up with a plan. Look at the numbers. In order for me to fly private, I don't need to buy a plane. I can join a charter membership. And I calculate the numbers. I said, if I could do 10 speaking gigs next year, 10 speaking gigs, about one per month, okay? And if I get paid $15K per speaking gig, and the organization usually they pay for the combination, they pay for the flight. If I can negotiate in the first class flight with the money, I could fly private. So not only I'm flying private, I'm taking a vacation, because usually I'll stay a few days with Jenny, extra, and actually it makes me money. And I can fly private. Do you think after a while I fly private, I want to go back to that fucking Air Canada shit? Right? Right? Hell no! The fat dude next to me, right? Like, what the hell, man? Shit, lose some weight. You know what I mean? It just doesn't happen no more, right? And but I want that to be my new comfort. And that's just a lesson here. Don't say I can't afford it. Say, well, how can I make it make me money? Same thing with my new home. It's a nice home. Now, my home, I can tell you, I'm transparent. I bought the home for $1.25 million earlier this year. Now, probably it's gone up $400,000, $500K. Now it's a liability. However, rich person, how can I make me money? By getting the house, I eliminate all the outside meetings I have to do. So I calculated my earning per hour. If I can get one more productive day per month, then more than pays for the house. So I actually make the thing make me money. Now, could I have gotten a bigger house? I could have bought a $2-3 million home. But then again, I'm not following my principle of saving my percentage. I don't need to be foolish with my money. My house is nice, but it's not like super $5 million home. It's the best home for me, not for everybody else. You got it? It's just the ideal home for me. It's a nice home, 4,300 square feet, 6 bedroom, 7 bathroom. It's enough for me. It's a nice home, no complaint. But from there, I can make it into an asset. So it's all about this. So for some people, it's liability. For me, I work from home, I save time. I don't have to go to the gym. I have the basement I can work out. Save me money on going to the gym. Save money on gym membership. I have a karaoke system. Save money going to karaoke. No, I calculated. Because my karaoke money is $2,000 a year, right? I calculate all that shit. Yes, I could charge. You guys, come and fucking $20 an hour, right? Turn it a money-making thing, right? And then I get some alcohol. Price it up. That's what I mean, right? You see the difference in thinking? That's what I want you to get. Don't just say, I can't afford it. How can I make it make me money? How can I make it make me money? It's all just a simple shift. There's a great quote I like. The mind once stretched by a new idea never returned to its original dimensions. Here's my quote. A wallet once expended can never retract to its original state. Once you get used to living a certain lifestyle, you do whatever you have to do to continue living that lifestyle. Yes? Yes. That's what I mean. So act as if you're already wealthy, and then you surely become wealthy. Act as if you have unshakable confidence, then people will surely have confidence in you. Act as if you're a leader and people will follow you. And act as if you're already a tremendous success, and then you will become successful. Okay? Thank you very much.